What is up guys, this is Tito back with another video on the Redmi K20 Pro, and today in this video I'm going to be showing you the latest ZenX-OS on this device and why I am liking it, and I have been using it for a couple of days now. So let me show you this build over here. This is the 4th September 2020 build of the ZenX-OS on the Redmi K20 Pro, of course. And the ZenX version here says as 1.9. The Android version, as you can see, is Android 10, of course. And on top we see the ZenX-OS logo. Here the security patch is still of August 5th 2020, not quite September yet. The stock kernel over here is the Perf G kernel. In the system panel this is how it looks like, and you do have a system updater to check for, as you can see. And as you can see, it says your system is up to date, so that means there is no newer update than this. And this is the GApps included version, by the way. As you can see, it says GApps over here. And I have flashed it with Orange Box recovery, and if you want to flash this ROM, I'll recommend you watching that video from the card right there if you are moving from MIUI. And here, as you can see, we still have this front camera LED customization. Of course, we do have the front camera popping out sound, and then you can disable the camera LED too if you want to. The default keyboard over here is Gboard, so that is not a problem. In the settings panel, this is how the settings panel looks like. As you can see, it has this kind of partition over here, which I am noticing. I'll show you the settings and stuff later on, but let me show you the stock launcher over here. This is really interesting because this is the OnePlus or OxygenOS launcher present by default over here. As you can see, the app drawer and stuff is still there, and this is a legit OxygenOS launcher. Let me show you. As you can see, the OnePlus launcher version is 4.5.9. And in the settings of the stock launcher, we do have the double tap to lock, of course. Then launcher layout and stuff you can change. In the drawer settings, we have the all apps or quick search. This is the OxygenOS kind of feature, of course. Let me go back, and then we have the icon pack, then home screen layout and stuff. You can change that. And by the way, I have been using the default icon pack. You can also use this kind of icon packs over here. These are there, as you are noticing. So yeah, a lot of icon packs are still there. You can use them. Even this McLaren option is there for some reason if you want that. And from the home screen layout, I have changed the icon size to the maximum, and you can change the columns too if you want to, like the column size and stuff. And then we have the leftmost screen where I have set it to Google, and then you can also change it to shelf or something if you want that. Now again, this is how the launcher looks like. To the left we do have this Google's Discover page. Swiping down gets you to the notification panel, and this is how it looks like right now because I customized it a bit. I'll show you the quick settings panel later on. By the way, the widgets and stuff is there, and there is also the OnePlus weather and stuff. Let me show you. As you can see, it has this kind of, if you're noticing up close, I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, it has this kind of gyro kind of animation over here on the weather app. So this is the OxygenOS weather app, and this widgets and stuff are working totally fine, not a problem here. And double tap to sleep anywhere again is working flawlessly. Now let me show you the fingerprint scanner speed quickly. As you can see, unlocked, and then try to unlock, and unlocked again from the always on display. Right now I will try from the lock screen itself, and again unlocked. Now I will try from the lock screen, and by the way, as you can see, this animation and stuff, you can add these animations over here. I'll show you the lock screen animation while charging and stuff. This is how it looks like. So yeah, it does look really beautiful while charging, and you can customize these animations to, like, you can change it to anything else. And again from the lock screen it unlocked. Now with the night light turned on, as you can see, the display just went yellowish. Now from the always on display, unlocked. Again from the always on display, left hand thumb, now unlocked. And now I'll try with the lock screen, unlocked. Now again with night light turned on, lock screen, left hand thumb, and as you can see, it still unlocks. So the fingerprint scanner speed, I did not have any issues over here. The fingerprint scanner speed is very fast. There is a Evolution X update, I guess, which I need to flash later on after doing this video. So right now, let me just show you the quick settings panel. Here we have the screen recorder. So this is not a OxygenOS kind of screen recorder. This is a normal screen recorder. You can change the bitrate though to 20 Mbps and up to 20 Mbps I mean, and you can change the audio source to internal or microphone audio. So yeah, the screen recorder should work fine. Also there is the FPS info, so you can enable it while gaming and stuff. You can see the FPS on the top left over here. So yeah, it does show the FPS whenever you want to, if you have the FPS counter enabled. The stock camera over here is the ANX camera, and this should work pretty much fine. As you can see, the front camera and stuff with this like ANX camera is working fine. Even portrait mode is working flawlessly, no issues. Switching between lenses is very fast, not a problem here. And it is the like MIUI 12 kind of ANX camera or MIUI camera. And here in the video settings, let me show you, we do have up to 4K 60 fps option for the rear camera, and for the front camera we do have up to 1080p 30 fps option. I have also installed Google Camera 7 over here, and this is working totally fine even with night sight. If you want to install this Google Camera 7, you can click on the card right over there. Going into the settings in the network section, and over here we do have Wi-Fi calling. You can have it turned on if you want to. And the stock dialer, by the way, is the pixel dialer, so you do not get any call recording option. At least for me, it did not appear. The VoLTE calling and VO Wi-Fi both should work fine here. And by the way, the recents panel over here looks like this, as you can see. And you can go to a particular app from the recents panel from here. And if you want to lock a particular app in memory, you just tap over here. Then tap on this lock over here, then it will like lock that app in memory. So that is how it is. Or you can switch to split screen, or you can go to the apps info from here. Again, you cannot just tap over here like stock Android. You have to tap on the middle section anywhere on the app which you are like viewing over here. And if you want to close one of these apps, you can just swipe up. Or if you want to close all these apps from memory, you can just click on close apps and it will remove all the apps from memory. Now inside ZenHub we do have all the customizations which I'll show you later on, but first let me show you the battery section. This is how it looks like. We do have a ultra power saving mode enabled by default, I guess. And with ultra power saving mode, I don't know why it is enabled by default, but I did not disable it. And here we do have the charging cycle and stuff. Then the battery capacity is there, battery temperature does show up, and we do have the screen on time right over here. And we do have last full charge and stuff. By the way, the battery life I have been getting over here is good enough. I would say I have been getting about 6.5 to 7 hours of screen on time. So not a problem here regarding the battery life at all. I would say the battery life is decent and not bad at all. And this is a MIUI vendor based ROM, I guess, and this is not a OSS vendor based ROM. And you can tap over here to check the full usage of the battery. Right now let me just go into the display settings. This is how it looks like. And we do have the screen timeout, lock screen timeout, both. Brightness level, adaptive or auto brightness is there, night light is there. Rotation settings is there, 0 to 270 degree, and display calibration is there. You can change the like boosted or adaptive colors. Then from the live display you can change the color calibration to RGB. We have the font size, display size, and the DPI changing option. Then from lock screen display we have some more customization. Then we have double tap to wake, which does work fine. Display cutout, you can customize it as you want to. Ambient display mode is there if you want to enable it for some reason. And then we have the anti-flicker mode if you want that, or DC dimming mode is there. Now in the sound settings, this is how it looks like. We do have the live caption mode, and from here you can enable it, of course. And audio direct is there, and I have been using it with the youth edition. And with my Mi dual driver headphones, I would say the sound output via the headphone jack and Bluetooth as well is great. It's not bad at all. You can also use hi-fi audio over here if you want to. Let me go back. We can adjust the media call, etc. volume from here, of course. Then we have this dial pad tones, then screen locking sound charging vibration, etc. disabling option. We also have the screenshot sound disabling option. Inside vibration and haptics, we have the in-call vibrations. Then we have ringtone vibration pattern changing option. Now inside security, we do have face unlock. So let me just quickly set it up. Let's try the face unlock. So I am on the lock screen right now. So I have to swipe up, I guess. So that's when it unlocks. As you can see from the lock screen, I have to swipe up. Then it pops out the front camera and it unlocks with the face unlock. Also, there is an option to disable the swipe to unlock. So if I disable that, right now if I double tap and double tap to wake, as you can see, it like pops out the front camera whenever I double tap automatically. I do not have to swipe up right now. So you can use this feature if you want to. And there is also the pocket detection mode in this ROM. So you do not need to worry, like you cannot double tap over here. If you have the pocket detection mode turned on, it will show like this, that press and hold power button to unlock and stuff. So yeah, that's how it is. You cannot double tap while the device is in your pocket, or it cannot damage your front camera. But there is no app locking or something over here, so do not expect that. You need to install any third-party app for app locking. That is not present by default here. Right now, let's just move into the ZenHub, and this is how the customization section looks like. Right away, I would complain about one thing, that is the going back thing. over here on the customization section. Like let's assume I'm in this notification section. If I try to go back, it does not go back to like the customization section. It just goes back straight to the settings. I've tried even going back with this arrow. As you can see, it again goes back to the settings, not in the customization section. This is a really annoying thing. I have been seeing it in the ZenX-OS for a long time. This still has not been fixed. I don't know why. Here we have the status bar and brightness control, double tap to sleep, both are there. So status bar, double tap to sleep, and this gesture brightness control, like just sliding a finger on the status bar controls the brightness. So this is a really interesting and handy feature for me at least, and I use it on a daily basis. And here we have the clock customization for the status bar. You can go thoroughly like small and AM PM style, you can change that. Then date style, date size, the clock size itself you can change that. Icon style is the battery icon style, and you can change it to circle, dot circle, etc. But no big circle over here. You can change the battery percentage position to next to the icon if you want to. Then we have battery bar, network speed, etc. customizations. Notification count is there, Bluetooth battery stats is there, and then old mobile data type icons and stuff is there. We also have this VoLTE icon, and this is the like VoLTE icon which I am using, the last one. And I would say this VoLTE icon looks very interesting to me at least. As you are noticing, looks very promising in my opinion. I don't know from which UI is this, but yeah, this looks pretty cool. We do have the View Wi-Fi icon, but for some reason right now it's not appearing. And also you can change the View Wi-Fi icon to Oxygen OS, Motorola, Asus, MUI, or the default option is there. Inside status bar items, we have the headset, Bluetooth, etc. icons enabling option. Let me go back, and here we have the quick settings. So you can change the column and row numbers from here, and we have the header image customization. You can have any static header image or something like that. We have the quick setting header style, and you can change it. Okay, so I can change it to accent best, and right now as you can see the header actually changed to accent. So right now it looks cool. And here we have the quick setting blur. So whenever you pull down the quick settings, the background is blurred as you are noticing. So yeah, looks cool. Then we have the quick setting toggle style, and you can like change the styles I guess from here. So yeah, a lot of styles are there for the quick settings. And quick pull down, smart pull down, both are there. Quick setting tint is there, so you can have those disco kind of quick setting tint. And we have the auto brightness icon adjustment, and then we have the quick setting header font size, and also we have the quick setting header font style for some reason. Then we have the edit icon, settings icon, etc. options are there. Now inside notifications, we have the blink for call waiting, blink for incoming call and stuff. Then charging LED, notification LED, notification ticker is there, kill app button is there, replace clear all with the button on the bottom, the circular button, that option is there. In the heads up section, of course, you can disable or enable heads up and customize it. In the lock screen, we have the double tap to sleep, and the double tap to sleep on the lock screen does work super fine, no issues with that. And we of course have this Alice animation and stuff. This is the animation which happens on the lock screen. Right now it is set to Siri. So yeah, this is the reason why it does this kind of animation over here on the fingerprint scanner thing. So yeah, looks very cool in my opinion. And you can also have this animation on the AOD by just toggling the show on AOD option. Then we have the charging info on the lock screen. Then charging animation is there. You can change the charging animation from like to these many options as you can see. And from the charging animation, you can change this charging animation to these many options. By the way, let me show you actually how it looks like. As you can see, the 18-watt fast charging actually working fine here. So no issues with fast charging, and it does not heat up a lot while fast charging. And this animation on the lock screen does look really cool. But sometimes, as you can see, the animation is a little weird, like it's not perfectly centered or something with the fingerprint scanner. So yeah, sometimes it does look a little bit weird here and there. Pocket detection is there, then authentication vibration is there, error vibration is there. Then we have icon customizer. So from here you can change the fingerprint icon to these many icons. Really a lot of options are there, but yes, of course not as much as Resurrection Remix or something. Let me go back. We have the recognizing animation, and you can change the recognizing animation to these many options. I changed it to this Aurora option, and that is working totally fine with the fingerprint scanner. And you can also change it to McLaren and stuff. Molecular option is there, but yes, not as many again as the Resurrection Remix or Evolution X or something. Now let me just go into the ambient section. Here we have the edge lighting, then show always and stuff, and you can change to a custom color for the edge lighting. Then light duration and stuff, you can change that. Now inside navigation, we have the navigation bar and arrow keys and stuff. System navigation gestures are there. So there is the Android 10 gestures, and as you can see, there is no option to change the thickness of the pill bar, but there is the option to change the like size of the pill bar handle. So yeah, that's how it is. and you can customize it, and you can switch the navigation to 2 or 3 button navigation if you want that. Arrow animation is there, and then we have the long swipe type, long swipe action and stuff. Then left or right long swipe action, you can customize that. Then we have the power option over here. Then blur power menu is there, and then we have the advanced reboot options over here for lock screen and normally. So yeah, we do get advanced reboot, as you can see from here. You can directly reboot to recovery or fast boot from here, and this blur background looks very cool in my opinion. Again, in the volume panel, this is how the settings looks like. So you can only adjust the volume panel timeout over here, and this is how the volume panel looks like, I guess, by default. Inside user interface, this is how it looks like. Dark theme, you can schedule that and customize it. Inside styles and wallpapers, you do have the customization option for styles. There is a plethora of fonts, as you are noticing. So yeah, huge amount of fonts are there, and you can also customize it from here, I guess. Choose accent color, it only shows red, I don't know why. Let me go back, and then we have the clock options, and we still have a lot of lock screen clock presets. So you can customize between these many lock screen clock presets. And inside wallpaper, we have this on device wallpaper as this Black Panther remembering wallpaper, very cool. And also Martin GZOSP developer, I guess, remembering him too with Black Panther. So yeah, really cool wallpaper, you can use that. Inside wallpapers, we have not much. There is no oxygenous kind of wallpaper, I cannot simply find that. Also, we have the UI corner settings, so you can adjust that for some reason if you want that. Accent colors, you have some presets over here, so you can change to any kind of presets like this Coca-Cola red and stuff is there. Of course, these two are same reds. And right now, let me just change it to green for the time being. And we also have this RGB accent picker, so you can choose from these many accent colors, and you can use any accent color from here. And the volume panel style is there, so you can change it to stock OSP. I was wrong earlier, I guess. So the volume panel option is there to change, and you can choose it to compact and stuff. Then audio option is there where it appears on the top and stuff. Then tiled option is there. So yeah, volume panel customization is pretty much there. Then we have the switch style. This is the toggle setting style, okay, so this toggle, just notice if I change it to MD2, as you can see, this toggle style changed. So yeah, these kind of things are there. And then we have the brightness slider style. I've been using it with a meme and rounded stroke, and meme means simply MIUI, I guess. So everywhere there is meme over here. And navbar style, you can change it to default. Then there is the Asus OnePlus One UI, lot of options are there. Then we also have the status bar dual row option for some reason if you want to have that. Dashboard customizations are there. Then icon type, you can change that to animated or solid. Inside screen, we have the framework values, or you can change the corner or status bar padding, or you can add those if you want to. Then inside animations, we have the whole UI animation, of course you can change those. And the screen of animation is there. Then you can change it to CRT or scale or simple fade. We have the quick setting tile animation too if you want that. Then toast animation is there too. Now going into the MISC settings, here we have the wake device. Then charging animation is there, gaming mode is there. Then we have the screenshot type, and by the way, let me show you in the battery settings and stuff. This is how we have the smart pixels and suspend action, everything is there. So if you want to disable some screen pixels, you can do that. And we have the about section, of course, of this thing, and then there is the device parts. Okay, so I forgot to show you one thing inside navigation. Here we have the gestures. So from here we do have the 3-finger screenshot gesture. Let me just show you again. Here you do get this long screenshot, edit and share and delete option. Right now, let me just show you by opening some apps, the app opening up speed and the RAM management of this UI. Let me open Chrome. Okay, so it's opening a website which I opened last time. Let me open Facebook, Twitter, Play Store. Just notice how fast and snappy the UI feels. YouTube. Of course, this is one reason to use the OxygenOS launcher. The OxygenOS launcher is very good in my opinion. And here we have the Google Home. Now let me open some more things like Amazon, Flipkart. Now let's open all these apps from memory and see if they are in memory. Seems like, okay, so did I open Play Store earlier? I don't remember. Most of the apps staying in memory, I guess. So I think I did not open Play Store earlier. So yeah, okay, so I opened Mi Store accidentally. So Flipkart and Amazon both are in memory right now. Let's just open all these apps. Okay, so the files pretty much like closed from memory, pretty sure, because I opened that. Twitter is reloading. Play Store still in memory. YouTube is in memory, as you can see. Instagram, so seems like Instagram was in memory, not really sure. Here Amazon still in memory. Mi Store is in memory. Flipkart is in memory. So most of the apps are staying in memory, so there is no problem at all regarding this like happening of speeds or RAM management, or I did not have any problems. But yeah, as you can see, the Google Home reloaded. So yeah, there is minor problems here and there while like doing really heavy RAM management stuff. But yeah, mostly I would say the RAM management should be pretty good for daily driving on this ROM. And here is the end-to-end Geekbench score of this ROM. And if you are wondering about the Widevine security, the security level is L1. So that means you can stream Netflix or Amazon Prime videos in 1080p here. And in terms of banking apps, it passes the safety net test. So that means you can install or use any other banking apps that you want. I have set up my Google Pay and that is working fine pretty much. So that's all about the ZenX-OS on the Redmi K20 Pro. This has been working pretty fine flawlessly in my device, and this should be a really great like customizable ROM for you guys if you want to like have this kind of oxygenous stock launcher, then ANX camera by default and stuff. A lot of good things are there in this ROM to try that like you can try, I mean. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. This is Tito from KTN Tech signing off for today, and I'll be catching you guys in the next one. Until next time, do hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel if you have not yet. Again, thanks for watching guys. I'll see you in the next one.